Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Alfred, do you want to be in the video? Of course you do. Alright, so this video, it's kind of random, but also not really, since I've been meaning to get more into the fragrance-themed, the fragrance-themed videos. I'll be honest, this is mostly for myself. I wanted to make this video for a couple reasons. One, if you're into fragrance and, gonna be into the fragrance review videos that I plan to continue putting out, then this may be interesting to you. But I say it's for me because basically I'm gonna show you my entire fragrance collection today. And it's mostly because I plan on getting rid of a lot of these. I'm on this minimizing kick, maybe like delayed spring cleaning, where I don't need so much stuff. I don't want so much stuff. And, the more you have, especially in the summer, the more stuff there is to clean cat hair off of. Fortunately, this thing is pretty cool. Let me show you. So these lights I got off Amazon, and these lights I even got off Amazon. Okay, Alfred. I got these off Amazon as well. These are vanity lights, and they stick on. So this thing I actually got off Craigslist or Letgo a couple of years ago for $30. This with the mirror. And then I just got these lights and attached to it. Right now you're kind of at an angle below it, but they stuck on, and you can change the colors. Look how fancy we are. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just to add a little flair. But the reason I got this, and I was so fortunate to find it, is, let's go to purple. But I'll link those in the description if that's something that you're interested in. The reason I got this thing, which ended up being perfect, is to store my fragrances, because it has these doors and I can just put them in there and they don't get dusty and they don't get cat hair. But yes, okay, so the purpose of this video is to simply, as objectively as possible, take you through my entire fragrance collection, because like I said, I'm probably gonna be getting rid of a bunch of bottles, and I'll probably be selling them on my Poshmark when I do. So I'll link my Poshmark closet in the description in the comment below as well, in case you're interested in anything. If you do want to see a particular review on anything I mentioned today, just leave it in the comments. But I say this is mostly for me because I wanted to kind of have record of all the fragrances I have right now and a catalog of them, because once I sell them or decide to sell them, maybe they didn't work for me, they weren't a favorite, then I want to know for sure, in case in the future I feel drawn to kind of like purchase a bottle again. This will remind me that it didn't work out for me in the past and I should not try it out again. Definitely not a full bottle. You'll see, I'm even going to show you my samples and my decants, and this is, I might have like a rogue sample or decant in a travel bag or a purse or something, but for the most part, this is like the brunt of all my fragrances. So without any further ado, I'm just going to start pulling them out and naming them, and probably mispronouncing a lot, but bear with me. If you are into cats and cat stuff and things for humans, like stress management tips and recipes and workouts and basically anything else I feel like posting, that is typically the brunt of content on this channel. But like I said, I kind of post anything I feel like posting. Alfred or another cat may make a cameo during this as well. But without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to do my best to just name stuff and put it back and not even get into whether I like it or anything like that, for the sake of the length of this video. In this door right here, so here we have Zara from the tobacco collection. This is Rich, Warm, and Addictive. We have Black Perfecto. This is Guerlain, and it's La Petite Robin, whatever. But this is a spicy kind of thing. I have multiple from Elizabeth and James. It's one of my favorite houses. This one is Nirvana Amethyst. These bottles are super pretty. This one is French Grey. This one is Nirvana Bourbon. And I also have a backup bottle back here. Oh, let me grab it from up top here. Hey, hey, Roni Baloney. I might not even edit this either, to be honest. This is the Nirvana Rose from Elizabeth & James. I have this huge bottle and another backup bottle. If you can't tell, it was kind of a staple of mine for a long time, still is. Eau de Soleil Blanc. This is a sample from the department store. If you didn't know, you can just ask them for a sample if you're not sure you want to get something. Tom Ford, Eau de Soleil Blanc. There's that one. This is really cool. Oh my gosh, I'm already getting into stories. But so my mom found this sample from, I think, the 70s from a hotel, and I guess it's kind of vintagey, never been used, but this is Balenciaga Ho Hong Eau de Toilette. So there's that. Super cool. I have 2 of these. This is Elie Saab Le Parfum. Favorite. So here's the one that's pretty much being used. We have Eccentric Molecules, Molecule 1. And then I also have a couple others of this. And then I have a bunch of these from Fragrance Net, which is where I typically get my fragrances. I mean, I get them from all over. But we have Lady Vengeance, EDP. And by the way, if you didn't know, you twist them. And then you pull them out. See, and that's how they come. So this is Juliet Has a Gun, Lady Vengeance. I've gotten through a bunch of it. We have Bottega Veneta, or Bottega Veneta. I always say it wrong. Their EDP, which is a definite favorite. It's Chypre. I don't know how you say it. You know when you read words all the time, but you don't know how to say them? But people know what I mean. And this is Eccentric Molecules O2. This is a favorite. I need to get a bottle of this. Eccentric Molecules O2. It's great for layering. All right. We have Elie Saab number 6 Vetiver. It's basically, ooh, shoot. It's basically a straight vetiver. I have a Midnight Oud. So EDP Midnight Oud, again from Juliet Has a Gun. I don't have any bottles from Juliet Has a Gun. I just have these travel sprays, but it's because I don't need a bottle. And plus I just wanted to try them out. This is Hermes Eau de Merveilles EDT. This one's super, oh, this one reminds me of like a classy lady in New York. It's really good. This is another of the Bottega Veneta. I got 2. I don't know why. I really like it though, especially in the winter. And this is Eccentric Molecules 04. So there's that one, Eccentric 04. And a couple other samples. Spice Bomb, Flower Bomb, and Tom Ford Soleil de Positano Aqua. This is a sample of that. Actually, you know what I want to wear today because it's really hot and steamy outside and I haven't sprayed anything on in a while. This is great for summer. So I'm going to spray this on myself. This is the Eau de Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. It's, I believe, from the not a private collection, but it smells very beachy, very coconutty, which seems fitting for today. And then I have this little bottle of Terre d'Hermes. It's a spray bottle. I don't like those dabber things, but that's great for men. And then I got a few of these samples because I wasn't sure if I wanted a bottle, but this is Maison Lancôme Jasmin's Marzipan. It seemed fitting, especially because it's Jasmin's without an E. All right, I got a bunch of these a long time ago, and I actually did a review on the kitten fur, but this is Demeter Fragrance Library. So this is a patchouli, hey Roni, hot toddy, and pistachio ice cream. Indulgent Moments Raspberry and Tuberose. This was a Marshall's find that is, I love the bottle and it smells super good. This one is Eccentric Molecule 02. So I have a second one of this. And this one is a limited edition eau de parfum from, Pineapple Vintage. So I have I got a bunch of samples from them because I wanted to try. This one is, Twilly de Hermes. And I do need to get a bottle of this. This is gorgeous. I really like this one, so I probably will get a bottle of that one. There is this website, fragrances line, that I found because there are a bunch of fragrances that I wanted to try that are, too expensive, let's be honest. So I got these little samples, but now I really love some of them and want to get them. So some examples are Initio, Parfums, Atomic Rose, Armani Privé, Rouge Malachite, Bond Number 9, Bleecker Street, and Guerlain, Rose Nacre du Dessert. So these samples I'm really rationing because I love them so much. Same here, Montal Intense Cafe. I want to get a bottle of that. Le Labo, the Noir 29. I really, really enjoyed that. Siberian Rose by Fragrance du Bois. Parfums de Marly Herod. I freaking love that one. I think it's for men, but you can wear whatever you want. I like to wear it sometimes. It's freaking delicious though. Diptyque. I've never said this word out loud. Philocycos? So all of these are just wonderful. Probably one of my favorite men's colognes, but I will spray it on myself sometimes because it's so delicious. Cat hair all over it. And some of these things, like this I got off Amazon. Some of these things I will link in the description. Not everything, but you guys, the price for this, I don't know how. I feel like other perfumers might charge a couple $100 or something, but Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. Holy moly. Oh, it is a smell on a man that I really, really like. So I got an entire bottle for myself so I could spray it whenever I want. So I also have this Black Cat and a few other samples from Velvet and Sweet Peas Perfumery. I did a video where I mentioned these, and I will link to her perfumery in the description because she's such a sweet lady and her creations are beautiful. I have a bunch of samples from her up here. We have Rose Incense. This is from her. Hopefully the focus situates itself on this. Jasmin Orange Blossom, super pretty. Luminous Lemurs, which I believe a portion of the proceeds from this went to Lemur Rescue or something to help the lemurs, which is beautiful. And then Jewelry of Heaven Eau de Parfum. So I got a bunch of little samples from her. I recently got, because I've never tried any of these, but the reviews sounded really good. This is Sarah Jessica Parker's line. Not all of them. She has a lot, but this is Lovely, Born Lovely, Stash, and I think SJP NYC. That was my least favorite, but I really like Lovely and Stash. I don't know, sometimes these celebrity fragrances really surprise me. There's a few that are kind of my dumb grabs, just like random days. So I also have Redbrook. This was a collaboration between Brooklyn Fragrance Lover and Redolescence. That's right. I got this to support because if you're not in the fragrance community, you can look up Brooklyn Fragrance Lover on YouTube. He had a channel, but unfortunately he passed away, and this was created before, the collaboration was created before his passing, but it was released very soon after. It is beautiful. So I have this. I'm gonna stop actually trying to explain fragrances so much, since again the whole point is just to share what I have as a catalog here. All right, let's see. I have a bunch of roller balls for Elizabeth and James. Can you tell I like this house? So Nirvana Black, Nirvana White. I also have roller balls for all of those fragrances I showed a little bit ago. This is Balenciaga Rose Botanica. I have a little sample of this. I have two fragrances from Ariana Grande that are my dumb grabs, especially this one. Shoot, I forget the name of this one. What was this? Oh no, why can't I remember REM? I think this one's REM. This one is, oh you guys, I'm horrible. Is it Cloud? It probably is. So, surprisingly, very, very good. I say surprisingly because some celebrity fragrances, here's another, I guess, celebrity fragrance. This one is by Kate Walsh. It's called Boyfriend. Delicious, very unisex, and reminds you of like men's aftershave mixed with a little bit of sweetness. It's really good. I have a bunch. I'm not even gonna pull them all down, but I have a bunch of oils, essential oils from Art of the Root, which you can, I have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 4. So I have 12 essential oils from Art of the Root. Look how cool they are. They actually have little herbs and things in them, and they can be used for a bunch of different things, as well as just, to wear. But I can root that. I can link that in the description. This one is Dior Privé Fève Délicieuse. It is pretty much out. Actually, I should probably toss that. Especially in the humidity in Florida, those kinds of heavy fragrances, they don't work well. Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo. I do want to get a bottle of this. Fleur Narcotique Eau de Perfume. Can you see that? I don't know if it's showing up, but it's spelled EXNIHILO, but I believe it's pronounced Ex Nihilo. So I do need a bottle of that. YSL Tuxedo, delicious. Another men's, oh my gosh, men's fragrance, but it's really, really, really good. And then Montal Sensual Instinct, which kind of smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. I have basically every single fragrance from Fleur in a sample. Do you really care about my samples? I don't even think I care about my samples. So maybe we will stop there in terms of most of the samples. I will mention a couple that I do really like though. Amen Pure Malt, delicious for men. And then Pure Havane, also very, very good. I have these two that I've been rationing because they just smell yummy. Chinatown by Bond Number 9, also very, very good. Smells like cardamom and herbs and a Chinese market, basically. I have a couple other ones from Ex Nihilo, like Sweet Morphine. And there's another one called Venom Kiss. Here we go. Kiehl's Original Musk. It's literally just a musk. It reminds me of white musk, like by, I think it was Havane back in the 90s or 80s. MDCI Chypre Palatine. And then Armani Code Satin. I love all of Armani Code's flankers and lines. Yeah. And then just a bunch of randoms when it comes to samples. So let's get into the bottles. I was speaking about Parfums Vintage. I think I called it Pineapple Vintage before. Really, really yummy men's. And again, I mean unisex as well. But some of these are so delicious. I got maybe 8 samples from them a long, long time ago. And they just smell so good. This one I need to get rid of. I blind bought it from Marshall's, so I will be selling this one. John Barbados Dark Rebel Rider. The bottle is really cool, but not a big fan of the fragrance. It is very, I'm not a huge fan of the leather note, and I mean, this is a very leathery fragrance, unsurprisingly, but they did a really good job with the bottle and stuff. Just not into it. We have Cacharel. Shoot, I forget the name of this one by Cacharel, but it's a Jasmin. Oh, Catch Me. This is Catch Me by Cacharel. If you like Jasmin, you'll like this. This is another blind buy I wasn't crazy about. The 360 collection, Rose something. Perry Ellis. I forget the name, but it's Rose. I'll probably be selling this one. We have a bunch of Thierry Mugler, because or Mugler. Is it Mugler or Mugler? Not sure. But the bottles are my favorite probably. So this is Angel Eau de Toilette, which is a little lighter and milder and not as, I don't know, it's kind of, I feel like Angel is polarizing, but that one doesn't seem so bad. Also, let's go to Thierry Mugler. We have Womanity. Again, look at this bottle, super cool. And this fragrance is so unique. I go back and forth with it. Sometimes it develops really beautifully. Sometimes I can't stand it. So there's that. I have these two. This is Aura. Again, still Terry Mugler. This is the original Aura. And this is Aura Sensual, I think is the name of it. This was a flanker for it. I mean, look how cool these bottles are. But these are fun. Those I enjoy. Agent Provocateur, Fatale Intense. This reminds me of a celebrity fragrance, but I guess it kind of can go into that line. I won't pull it out, but I have Rihanna Rebel Floor. I need to get rid of this. Honestly, this one and the Eau de Space are stinking up my fragrance thing, whatever this thing is, fragrance holder, fragrance cabinet. I think I want to sell these for anybody who wants the experience. Or tell me down below if you want to purchase these. They are a collector's item. They're very difficult to get, but I don't need them anymore. So this one, the Eau de Luna and the Eau de Space. This was another blind buy from Marshall's that ended. It's one of my favorites, especially to go to bed at night. I don't even know, is there a house? I don't even know, but it looks like this. It's called Sparkling Wish. Another staple for a while, years and years and years, is Lamb by Gwen Stefani. I never hear anybody talk about this. I never hear anybody wear it, but I have loved it for years and layer it all the time. And it's not, I don't know, I feel like it's not what you would imagine her fragrance to smell like. It's very, to me, it's very clean and watery. Marc Jacobs Decadence down there in the box. Not going to take it out. I forget the name of this one, but this was a blind buy that had it's men's, very interesting notes. What? It doesn't even say. Very interesting notes. There's kind of like a banana note in there and an apple. I need to spray this again. I need to spray this soon because I can't remember if I love it or not. We have Hugo Boss Private Accord Eau de Parfum. This smells delicious, like chocolate oranges. It's all right. Here's a couple of Guerlain. We have Insolence. This is the Eau de Toilette. This is the Eau de Parfum. They do smell slightly different. There's something nostalgic about these smells. The bottles are gorgeous. And yeah, so I got both because I wasn't sure which I would like better. And I blind bought those as well a while back. I have this teeny little sample of Bulgari Omnia Crystalline, I believe, and then big bottle right there. So I'll probably sell this one. I don't even think it's really used. A couple of Elie Saab. Also, I love them. I don't know if it's because he's Lebanese and the smells just, there's something about them that are so appealing to me, but the Le Parfum. Oh, and those samples earlier were the Intense, the Le Parfum Intense. This is the original Le Parfum, and this is Girl of Now. And I do want to try Le Parfum in white, the white one. I would blind buy that, but not in the budget right now. But if somebody wants to trade for that, you let me know. I have a bunch of, I'll pull one out. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 10 to 12 from Salvador Dali. And see, look, if you're into, he's my favorite artist. And when I found out a couple of years ago that he actually had fragrances, I mean, just look at the bottles. They're little art pieces of themselves and they all reflect his art. So I got a bunch of these. Am I a fan of all of them? No. I might actually sell certain ones, but I can tell you this one I do really enjoy, and it's so cool because it is so inexpensive. This is Dolly Wild, and it's a kind of like a jasmine, a woody jasmine, really easy to wear scent, and then just the bottle, again, very, very cool. So there's a bunch of Dolly fragrances in there. I will not go over all of them, but I will mention a couple, like this one. This one, if you like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, this is pretty much a flanker for that. I believe it's this one. Yeah, this is not a flanker for that, but this smells very similar to that, as does this guy. This is by Moschino, and it's called I Love Cheap and Chic, I guess. Super inexpensive, or I Love Love, I believe is the name of this one. Super inexpensive, and again, a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana light blue. You could probably find this one at Marshall. I have Victoria's Secret Heavenly in there, mainly because it reminds me of my mom, because that's what she wears, so I just keep a bottle. And then I have a couple of Tom Fords. I have this Soleil de Positano Aqua. I have a little sample of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Delicious. I have Black Orchid and Soleil Orchid. Black Orchid, Soleil Orchid, and the only one, this is Black Orchid. And this is the EDT, I believe. No, EDP. This is the EDP. The only one I'm missing that I would, if I really wanted to collect and get what I loved, I would get a bunch of Tom Fords. But I really would love to have Velvet Orchid as well. So I have a lot of orchids. We have Lolita Lempica right here. There is Bulgari, Jasmin Noir. Maybe I just have a thing for getting fragrances with my name. I have, this one is actually off Amazon, and it is a dupe for Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, and it is legit and inexpensive. So I might link this in the description below. Shalimar Soufflé Intense. Not a fan of the original Shalimar. I tried, I just can't. So, but this one does not. It smells completely different. Bulgari Mon Jasmine Noir. And then my favorite is probably this one. Bulgari Mon Jasmine Noir Lou Exquise. So I would wear this more, but I am worried I won't be able to find another bottle. So I love, love, love this fragrance. Ange Odumon, Angel or Demon by Givenchy. We have Maison Lancome's. This one, you guys, I might sell this bottle. I've tried to really, Oud Bouquet. So maybe 2 sprays out of it. This one is so hyped up, and I tried. I blind bought it because it was so hyped up, and I tried to love it. I mean, I don't even want to take it out. It's still in the bottle. It was not inexpensive, but it just does not work for me. So I'll probably end up selling that. From Fleur, I have Añoranza. I have Sandara, which actually I did a review, a full review on all Fleur fragrances. I'll link that below. So full review, Hepcat, Ameline. These are the only 3 I think I'm going to invest in, and I do enjoy them. And the thing is, these bottles, they last forever. So, oh, I also have Guerlain, Mon Guerlain, which is delicious. I still need to try the Intense. So I have Jennifer Aniston's Luxe. I don't know if this is a dud, but it smells like absolutely nothing to me. I'm completely anosmic to this, but I also have her original, Jennifer Aniston's EDP, which is yummy and really good. Like I said, some of these celebrity ones are surprisingly just really good quality and really yummy. I will say I don't like the typical, like, here's one I don't like. I blind bought it because whatever is Britney Spears Fantasy. It reminds me of like little kid perfume or like little kid smell. I don't even know if this is worth selling. I mean, I don't know. Not a fan of it though. One of my, this was my first kind of signature perfume. Amore Amore by Cacharel. Super yummy. And then from there, like the year this came out, this is my actual first bottle. Alien EDP. I don't even want to use this anymore because I feel like since L'Oreal got it and it was reformulated, it's not as good. Definite favorite, Royal Princess Oud. This might be my most expensive bottle. I'm not sure. I would wear this all the time. This is I mean, I need a backup bottle of this. I'm not sure if it's gonna go anywhere, but it's a definite favorite. Here is Nirvana Amethyst again. I have a backup bottle of that. Club de Nuit Intense for Women. I don't even know why I keep this in the box. The woman's version, which can also be unisex. I could smell a man wearing this, from Armoff. Do I like this as much as that men's one I showed earlier that I'm obsessed with? No, I do not. However, I blind bought this because the reviews were very, very good. And it was not that expensive at all, which is so surprising because it's heavy. It looks, I mean, it's packaged well. They're doing something right over there at Armoff. I have this really old bottle of Ralph Lauren Romance. This bottle is probably, is this fragrance even 20 years old? Because I feel like this is 20 years old. Do I wear it? No. This one, same thing. This is Vintage Soul from Curve. I remember Soul Curve back in my younger days. That was a fragrance that I loved for men. Shoot, I forget what that smells like. I need to get my hands on that. And I think I just blind bought this because I was like, oh, it would probably smell as good for women. No, it doesn't. This isn't that great. Armani Code Cashmere. This I wear very, very often, probably a staple in the winter. A dupe for Molecule 01, since it's pretty expensive, in a good vaporizer bottle, kind of misty, and this is Molecule Scent 01. So it's a dupe for it, but it's the same exact compound. It's Iso Super E. I believe that's what the one compound of this fragrance is. And so I got this to not spend so much on the brand name. And then Viva Latina, I think this was a gift from my mom, and I'm pretty sure it's a dupe for Sophia, what's her name? Something about oh shoot. You guys know what I'm talking about. Not Sophia Loren. Sofia Vergara. She has a fragrance. This is not a big fan of it. It's too fruity. I don't like super fruity. Oh, the Eau de Space I already talked about. I have a video review about it. Yeah, no. I actually am going to be making a video about, there's a reason I have this. You're probably like, why obsession for men? It has to do with cats. It's very, very interesting. It has to do with science. So that's why I bought this, to do a little test. I also have Cool Water. This is definitely a good 20 or so years old, and I think I confiscated this from an ex-boyfriend. I mean, there's just something so nostalgic about the smell to me. I think this is the aftershave. Yeah, this is an aftershave. I don't even know why I still have this, but I do. And I'm pretty sure this I confiscated from the same ex-boyfriend. A bunch more samples down here. We have Beyonce Heat, which I think I just am not a huge fan of berries, the berry kind of note in fragrances. I have this oil, Egyptian Goddess perfume oil, which I was obsessed with for a hot minute. But stuff like this would also be great to use if you make soaps or candles. You can use this stuff in there, which is probably what I need to do because I've never actually worn this, at least not in years and years and years. Angel Muse Eau de Parfum from Mugler. I have to show you the bottle if you haven't seen it, because like all Mugler bottles, it is super cool. See, I mean, they're all just super neat. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, like a space bullet. I have no idea. But in the winter, this is a staple. In the summer, it could be a little too cloying. And then I also have a bunch from Alexandria Fragrances. So I might leave a link for them below, but I got a sampler set with a bunch, and I'm such a nerd. I even like wrote the notes of, because these are all kind of inspired by, aka dupes of more expensive brand name ones. So I have Fade to Black, Campfire Nights, Lady Diana, Amber Night, Vanille Dory, Sweet Smoke, and Interplay Extrait. And these are all delicious. I mean, my favorites are probably Campfire Nights. I wasn't a huge fan of Fade to Black. And then Amber Nights, Sweet Smoke. So yeah, I have all of those samples from them. Oh, I got these Swiss Arabian samples, which there is a crap ton in here. I'm not going to go over all of them, but if you like kind of Arabic fragrances, you know, Arabian scents, then these are delicious. There are also some that smell similar to dupes of other things, but I believe I got this off Amazon. If I did, I'll link it below. I have Omnia Coral from Bulgari. This I am going through quick. This is great for layering and for summer, especially hot, humid summers in Florida. It's just very, very easy, kind of dumb grab fragrance. I have Dior Hypnotic Poison EDP and EDT. I do want to get the bottle of probably the EDT. I don't know. I got both to see if I could tell the difference. I'm not too sure, but I do love the smell of this, and it's a really cute apple bottle. I do not have yet, but that is one. I would sell a bunch of these and probably get that. Flower Bomb. I have one little sample of it. I really don't like this fragrance. I don't get the hype. It just doesn't work on my skin. Some Juicy Couture. Not a huge fan. Narciso Rodriguez L'Absolu. Sexy Amber from Michael Kors. That is a good layering fragrance, I think. And then I have a bunch of Alien flankers. So here's just one. This one is Alien Aqua Chic from 2013. I think I have another Aqua Chic from like Aqua Chic. This was a different version of Aqua Chic. They all have that Alien DNA, but are a little bit lighter. And this one, you can see it's super dark, but this is the Alien Essence Absolue, which is super delicious and sticky and syrupy, and that's a good winter one as well. Alien is kind of polarizing though. I have Alien Eau Extraordinaire. I have a couple of samples of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue and Light Blue Intense. I'm not a huge fan, maybe because you smell it everywhere. Oh, I love this fragrance from Atelier Cologne. Forgot I had this little sample. This one is Rose Anonyme. I don't know, you guys. Oh, I should keep this out and wear it. Turkish Rose Absolute, Ginger, and Velvet Oud Accord. I think I'm going to keep this out and wear it. I'm going to keep this out. Forgot about that guy. We also have this I've had for years. Cool Water, Davidoff. I spoke about this in my Fleur review video because one of Fleur's fragrances smells exactly like it to me. I'm not a huge fan, but you know, everybody has different favorites. Is that it? This one, I don't know if it's discontinued. If somebody knows, please tell me, but this is Harajuku Lover's Love. And I wore this probably in like high school or before that, after that, but I can't seem to find, but it just smells yummy. It doesn't really smell young. It just smells clean and good and easy. So if anyone knows if this still exists, this particular one, because they have different scents, different fragrances in this line, Harajuku Lovers, but if anyone knows if this still exists, please link it below or let me know. Or if you want to trade for it, have one that's been kept well, I am open to that. I believe this was La Vie Belle sample. It was good, but you know, it wasn't worth buying for me. Oh, I almost forgot to mention this shop. I have 6 from this shop off of Etsy that I'm a huge fan of. They are oils, they're fragrance perfume oils, but it's called the Misk Shop, and super cute. They come with a little dabber. I recently got these two. He does have some dupes that are like this is Metallique, which is supposed to be a dupe for Tom Ford's Metallique, which I really enjoy. I didn't at first, but it develops beautifully on my skin, and this dupe is great. Not only that, but because it's a concentrated oil, it lasts longer. It's not diluted by alcohol from a spray, an EDT or EDP. And so I got 6 of his here's Santal Blush, which is also a dupe from Santal, I believe it's Tom Ford, and then Sensual Oud. I got one called Caramel Oud, and then Baccarat Rouge. This is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, also very, very good. I got these little ones, and I'll probably end up getting a bottle of one of these that I absolutely love, but again, no need. You know, to me, this is not a priority. I was never a huge collector before this, but there's something about the art that goes behind fragrance and then the experience of smelling it, how some of it develops differently on different people, how fragrance can evoke memories, and you know, it's just really fascinating and beautiful to me. However, currently, like I said, I am going to sell a bunch of this and free up the space here. Also, you know, put those funds towards taking care of the kitties. And I feel like the more stuff you own, it ends up owning you sometimes, and I'm just really on a kick of just simplifying. So that is one of the reasons, like I said, I made this video, to ensure that if I get rid of a fragrance or a sample or anything like that, I could see what I've had before, or if I've had it before in the future, to confirm that it just doesn't work for me and I do not need it. That is the brunt of my fragrance collection, you guys. If you're still watching, bless you. Sorry there weren't so many cat cameos. You guys, thank you so much for sticking with me if you've watched this whole thing. Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't get into, let me just show you a couple. Demeter Fragrance Library. Kitten Fur, I have a video review on this. I'll link it below. Baby shampoo and pineapple. I will probably be selling a bunch of these samples as well, because I have so many that are just sitting there that I don't need, you know, that somebody else might really like. That is my full fragrance collection. I will link anything relevant in the description and the comment below. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you did, just so I know who did after this long, leave a comment with a flower emoji and cat heart eye emoji, and I'll know that you stuck with me through this whole thing, and that I will be absolutely amazed if you are interested by this. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys for more videos in the future having to do with fragrance, cats, health and fitness, stress management, whatever it may be. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.